Hi, I'm back. Sorry it's been a minute. It's just that I've been doing other things rather than making videos. I'm making this video today. It's not actually about animal communication, but it does relate to it because what I've realised is if I want to help animals, I have to be able to help their people too, which means I have to be able to help people. And why wouldn't you want to help people? Because we're all the same race, we're all together. Anyway, the thing that spurred me to make this video is that I've been kind of like analysing things a little bit lately and thinking, how can I help myself and how can I help other people? And I've actually come up with this amazing mantra. Oh yeah, baby, oh yeah. Because words are so powerful. Words are so powerful. And the words that we tell ourselves, if they resonate with us, they can be a powerful tool to create whatever we want to create. So I kind of shared a post just of my thoughts on one of my social medias, and it got a lot of interest, and the things that I've been practicing lately have genuinely been getting a lot of interest, and they have helped a lot of people, and people have been asking for me to expand more. So I thought I'd do a video so that the people that are interested can learn and put it into practice, and the people who aren't don't have to. They might just enjoy watching this video, and the people that think it's absolutely a load of rubbish and really boring, come and find something that you enjoy instead. But anyway, yeah, let's make a start. So, what we don't realize is that our thoughts and our words are, like I said, they're so powerful. Like, they are so powerful. And the thoughts that you think are the foundation of everything, really. I'm going to explain why. Okay, so when we think a thought, it creates an emotional response, which then turns into a thing. So, for example, a thought could be, you might be thinking about the most perfect holiday that you've ever had in your whole life and how wonderful it was and how amazing it was. And then you start to get this feeling of relaxation and appreciation. And what normally manifests from that is you either going taking a bath, or just having a lay down, or just having a minute for yourself or to yourself, or just, if you're thinking that while you're driving, you normally have a really nice drive. On the other side, if you're thinking a thought about something that really annoyed you, like a time when you had an argument with somebody, or a time where somebody was really unfair to you or unkind to you. It creates this feeling of anger within us. And then you can bet your bottom dollar you're going to bump into a person that annoys you, that winds you up, or you're going to be having an argument with somebody, or somebody's going to really get on your nerves. You might just go on your social media and somebody's going to put a post on that's really going to rile you, right? So when we think of things, they create an emotional response, and that emotional response always manifests into something in our physical reality, either our bodies, our experiences, our relationships, or just our environment, right? So I've got some notes here, so I'm looking down. This is why, because your girl's trail of thought ain't always as slick as I would like it to be. So anyway, so when we're thinking good thoughts, they turn into good feeling emotions, and then good things come of that always. When we're thinking bad things, we have bad feeling emotions, and then usually not so good things come of that too. Now the thing is, it would be a perfect world if we could think. I think that most people kind of get that as well. So when we focus on something, we're putting all our energy into it. And when we put our energy into something, we create that thing. Now, we're really aware of this if it's like a project for work, or a project around the house, or a holiday that you want to go on, or a trip that you want to do, or even like some interior design, a football match, a sport, anything that you focus on and you put energy into, you're creating that thing. Now, this is a really, really, really useful tool when we're creating something that we want to create. We know that without focus, without thought, without energy, we're not going to be able to create that thing. If we can focus and think and put energy into it, we're going to create that thing. The downside to it is most people don't realize that actually we put a lot of thought and focus and energy into the things that we don't want to create. And when we're doing that, we're creating that thing. Yeah, and it really sucks. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but actually I'm the bearer of really good news, because now you know that you can tailor your thoughts a little bit more, and you can tailor where you put your energy. and you can decide what you are going to create and what you're not going to create. So the thing is, it's like, and here's a really interesting fact, right? A really interesting fact. I call it a fact because it is a fact. Do I have any evidence on it? No, but if you think about it, you'll find your own evidence, okay? So there's a really interesting fact. The things that often causes the most discomfort, upset, worry, anxiety, fear, feelings of helplessness are the things that we think are going to happen, or what we think other people think about us. We don't know what's going to happen. All we know is what has happened and what is happening right now in this moment. We don't actually know what's going to happen. We can't read other people's minds, so we don't really know what they think about us. But it's a little challenge today. Try and catch yourself. How many times you're worrying, you're thinking of something negative that you think is going to happen, the emotion, how it feels when you're thinking that thing, and then maybe have a cast your mind back to a time you've done that before and what the outcome was. So yeah, we worry a lot about things that haven't even happened yet, might not even happen, and things that we have no control over, really. And the thing is, when we're worrying about them, that is a lot of energy, that is a lot of focus. And we all have these thoughts that go round and round and round. You know, you wake up in the middle of the night thinking about, oh my God, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough money to pay that bill. Oh my God, I can't believe that she did that. I can't believe she sent that text message. All these other things that happen, right? We all have these thoughts and we just think them over and over again. But the thing is, our thoughts don't think us. We think our thoughts. We think our thoughts. And that's really quite a comforting thing to know, that we actually think our thoughts. Let me just go back to my notes for a moment. So basically, so when we're doing things like that, we're fueling and creating something that we don't want to come about into our actual lives. So the thing is, you know, there's lots of self-help techniques out there and they do really work. So for example, if you're thinking about something that causes you anxiety is a fear response, worry is a fear response. If you're thinking about something that's winding you up and making you angry, they're like really negative emotions. So actually, if you start to think and focus on something that puts you in a place of appreciation, you can 100%, of course, you can definitely change the thoughts that you're thinking and the emotions that you're feeling, and then you're going to be getting better outcomes. You're going to be putting that focus into something good that you want to happen. That's all well and good, but if you're in a situation where you're surrounded by, or you're focusing on, or you're looking at, or things keep happening that aren't good, if you're in a place where life feels pretty hard, it feels like a real big task to get out a notepad and book and actually start thinking and scouring for the things that you appreciate and that you like in life. You can do it, but what I'm saying is, and you should do it, it's a practice that you should do. But when we're already feeling that we're pushing against the wind, it's hard to go there. So your girl came up with a real good mantra that is far more easy to do. So if I'm thinking a thought, you know, we think all the time, it's great to think. I love thinking. I get my best ideas when I'm thinking. So if I'm thinking and I can feel this thought getting a little bit of momentum, I'll check myself and I'll ask this question, and this is my mantra. I've got it wrote down here. Is this thought I am thinking one that I want to become my future? Take a minute and just sit with that a minute. Is this thought that I am thinking one which I want to become my future? If I'm thinking about what I think somebody thinks about me, is that situation one which I want to become a reality, or one that isn't? If I'm thinking I have more money going out than more money coming in, is that a thought that I want to become a reality? Even if I'm thinking, you know, I want an extension on my house, but you know, the council, oh God, I've heard that the council and the planning department are really awkward and it can be really hard, and what about this? And whoa, wait a minute there. Is that a thought that I am thinking that I want to become a reality? If I'm thinking, you know what, I've left my dog in the living room, I hope he didn't have an accident on the rug. Whoa, stop. Is that a thought that I'm thinking that I want to become my reality? Because I know that my thoughts and words are so powerful, and if I focus on that for long enough, I'm going to be fueling that with energy, and it's going to become a reality. It's going to become a thing. If I'm thinking, you know what, I'm sick and tired of this back pain, it hurts all the time, there doesn't seem to be any cure for it, like I'm getting absolutely nowhere with it. Again, is that a thought that I want to become my reality? Now, I'm not saying lie to yourself and go in the opposite direction and be like, oh my God, my dog is perfect. Oh my God, this isn't real back pain. It's just a manifestation of my negative thoughts. No, that's not good. And that actually doesn't work, because that's just spouting and you're feeling something different. You know, your thoughts and your feelings have to be in alignment. And what you can think is, yeah, this back pain's pretty awful and it is a bit restricting, but I'm not in pain 24/7 and that brings me some relief. And then move on. Or if you can't actually get there and you're just thinking this back pain's absolutely awful, just don't think about it. Choose a different thought, because become aware that whatever you're thinking, you're going to create. And I know I keep on saying that because repetition is the best way to learn. So yeah, it's something, I'm seeing what other notes I've got. It's something that I've been using. I've been using it for a little while now, and I've got to say, I felt like I was having a real bad stint, a bad luck, and it seems to have turned round. Astonishingly turned round. And the thing is, it's not just about, oh, if I do this and I'll be able to manifest all these great things that I want in life. I mean, that's amazing, you know, but that is like, that's the cherry on the cake, isn't it? Really, all anybody ever wants is to feel good. Is to feel better, shall we say. So whether somebody wants a pencil, a goldfish, a stick of gum, a house, a winning lottery ticket, a holiday, a friend, a partner, a cleaner, whatever we want in life, we only ever want it because we believe it will make us feel better. We're hardwired to want to always feel better. Whether you're homeless and you want somebody to give you £2 so you can go and get a coffee, or you're an absolute millionaire and you want a business deal so that it can financially secure you and your family and your family's family and blah, blah, blah. No matter what you want in life, we only ever want it because we believe it will make us feel better. So choose to think the thoughts that make us feel better, and they will manifest into physical things that will make us feel better. So I trust that helps. I'm just going to have a quick read over my other notes as well. Yeah, so there was a little bit of a note, because I think that what we can do is, I think that already some of us will be like listening to this and sweating bullets, like, oh my God, I'm burying my head in the sand and I'm going to be ignoring this problem that's going to just like jump up and like ravage me, and I've just been ignoring it this whole time. It's been getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. So actually what I do is, like, I recommend giving yourself a free shot, giving yourself one free shot. So this free shot could be, okay, so this thought keeps coming up and it is a real worry, it's a real concern, and I think it's a real thing that's happening. It could very well be a real thing that has happened, is happening, or will carry on to happen, you know. Like me, I had a really bad stint, a bad luck. My boiler broke, the heat in my car broke, it was one thing after another. You know, or maybe it's something that you really want but isn't quite working out at the moment, or it's something that's really getting on your nerves, right? If that thought keeps coming up and it's something that that is really prevalent and really persistent, I'll give yourself a free shot. Give yourself a free shot. Really go there with this thought. But go there with this thought with the intention of learning what information you can get about yourself and about your situation from this thought. So the thought could be, I don't have enough money. I have more money going out than I have coming in. So you can let yourself go there, but go there all the way. Go there all the way. Well, what does that mean? What would happen? Well, if that's true, then it means that I can't have this luxury, I can't have that luxury, I can't have the other. It means that I'm not going to achieve these things that I want to achieve. It means that I'm going to have to cut back. It means I'm going to have to lose these things. I'm not going to be able to. And then you'll whistle your way all the way down. And you often find a core belief that actually you have about yourself. But when you shine light on a core belief, when you see it for what it is, it loses its chokehold on you. It loses its power over you. Because actually, quite often when we find a core belief, one, it isn't as big, bad and scary as we think it is. And two, more often than not, our core beliefs are often what other people have given to us. They're a label that other people have told us that frequently. And usually when we're younger, that we actually start to wear this badge and believe this badge. But when we can see it, more often than not, it's something that we don't actually agree with. It's definitely something that isn't of benefit to our lives. It's something that isn't serving us. And once we find this core belief, we can decide, well, is that something that I want to carry on believing, or is it something that I don't want to carry on believing? Like, for example, for me, so, I've been brought up in a family where, my mum, when she was young, came from quite a bit of poverty. She did really well for herself, and she worked really hard, and, she managed to provide a lovely life for me. But that's something that always is actually there a little bit. Well, I'd love to live in a great big farmhouse with 5 bedrooms and 20 acres of land, right? I don't have the money for that right now, but I will do one day. But the thing is, it's analysing, well, is that still a belief that people that come from that kind of background, that come from that kind of families, can never achieve that? If that is a belief that I'm holding on to, that I have, and I can see that, you've done well enough to be here, you're very privileged to have the life that you have, which I do. You should be happy for where you are and grateful for where you are, and stop wanting more and more and more. I sound like a brat, like it's just an example. So is that a belief that I would want to keep, or one that I don't want to keep? Well, no, it wouldn't be a belief that I would want to keep, because I believe that everybody should be able to live their best lives, and everybody should live a life of their design, no matter where you are, where you come from, who you are, what background you have. So then if you find that core belief, you can say, actually, I don't want it anymore. I'm going to set it free. I'm going to give it back, or I'm going to put it in the bin. That is not my belief. Never was my belief. It was something that I adopted, and it's something that I no longer want to keep. So if you have a niggling, persistent worry, go there, but go all the way there. For your other thoughts that just come in and out and in and out and in and out, ask yourself the question, is this a thought that I want? Let me get my book out so I'm wording it right. I think it's quite important to word it the same every time, almost like a script. Is this a thought? Is this thought I am thinking one which I want my future to become? Look at my little book. This lovely lady from work gave me that. It's so cute, isn't it? It's actually this is actually a book of appreciation. So I only write in here the things that I really appreciate in life, and it's really funny because this was when I first started it. I could only write a few pages, whereas in now, reams and reams. And reams. So the more you do these things, basically, the better you get at it, and the more momentum you get, the more life reflects back to you these good thoughts that create good feelings that then turn into good things. I'm thinking of also doing a video about the law of attraction and manifesting, because I know that is quite kind of like a newish terminology. All boils down to things. I mean, the thing is, it sounds a bit woohoo, airy fairy, but it's just like positive thinking and positive mental, and stuff like that, and what you put in, you get back, and things like that. But anyway, if you want a video on it, more about that. In fact, I'm not even asking. I'm just going to do it because I know that a lot of people do want to learn more about that. It will be my interpretation of it and Stevie style, law of attraction and manifesting. But anyway, I trust this video helps. I hope it's been useful. And you can do this or not do it. I would say if you want to do it for about 5 days and then have a look at the outcome, the impact of it. It doesn't matter to me if you do it or not. It's just that it's something that I've discovered, and it makes me feel really good every day, and it's been bringing like really positive things into my life. And as well, it's like, if you think a thought that creates a negative emotion, it makes us grouchy, it makes us grumpy, it puts us in like a lack mentality of, oh, you know, they've got too much, or, you know, they're doing this thing and it's affecting me because of that. And it just makes us that way. It makes it so we can't be the best person for ourselves or other people and our pets as well, you know, in general. And that's okay. It's okay to feel that way. It's okay to be that way. But it doesn't feel good, and you're not living your best life when you are that way. So that's a question you might want to ask yourself. How do I want to feel? Because you are in control of how you want to feel and how you want your life to be. When we're thinking good thoughts, when we're feeling good emotions, we're the best version of ourselves. We're happy, we're sprightly, we're generous, it overflows onto other people. Like, it's just an amazing way to be. It just feels so amazing. Like, it just feels so good. So anyway, what else did I making sure I've covered everything. That's kind of everything. I hope that this helps. Like I said, do it, don't do it, it's completely up to you. I will be doing a video on manifesting and the law of attraction. Like I said, it is a little bit different because it's kind of not directly about animal communication, but it definitely is, because like I said, when you're the best version of yourself, you're the best version for other people too. I believe that it is our birthright to live our best lives, and that the dreams that we dream should always become a reality. They're not meant to be a fantasy. It should always become a reality. Anyway, have a nice weekend, folks, or whenever you listen to this. Love you loads. Bye.